just one of those days. We don't wanna wake up. Everything is fucked. Everybody's done. You don't really know why, but you have justified. No human contact. If you interact, you have to on contract. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. Stop the trees and bullshit. You better quit, let it slip. Stop the trees and bullshit. You better quit talking that shit. Just one of those things. Alien freight train. It's worth more than a blight. Lead to a blessing. Yeah, right, I'm a maniac. Better watch your back. That nigga suck up. Just fucked up. That's why I get fucked up. Best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. Stop the trees and bullshit. You better quit, let it slip. Stop the trees and bullshit.
Hey, Lisa Melcher coming to you live on a Tuesday night from Ray Promotions. What are you doing tonight? Oh my God, yes, I'm so glad you're here. And I'm telling you what, it's been a hot day. Look at my hair, I'm all frizzed out. Oh, I couldn't take it today. It was just a mess. But glad you're all here because we have an amazing interview. We have the band called The Noize. We have Jackson Cole and we have Alex Reedy in the green room. I'm going to bring them out so you can meet them and ask your questions and give them all kind of compliments, all kind of good stuff. They like that stuff, you know. All right, so I'm going to pull them out in just 1 minute. Hang tight. I believe this is the song I need. Yep, it is.
Baby, you got what I need. You're always there for me. You take it for a beat. Baby, it's my dancing queen.
All right. How did you like that? I like that. I know. I like to dance a lot, and that song's gonna make me want to get up and dance some more. Oh yeah, I was banging my head behind stage. You can see it because I wanted to. If I wanted to, I would have been jumping in there. Anyway, enough of me. I'm going to bring out the band, and the band is the Noize, and here it is. Here, let's make some noise. Hey, Jackson.
What's happening?
Hey, Alex. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. You guys, the Noize. All right. So tell me about the Noize. I'm going to hear about the name. We have a special person behind stage. I'm going to bring him out in just a moment. But first of all, tell me about the name of the band.
I'll let Alex take that one.
Oh, God. I always was a fan of bands like the Beatles, stuff where it was a simple name. And for a long time when we first started, I just wanted something that was straightforward, that was us. And I like being loud, so it really went well with me.
I like that. I do. It's so cool. And when you hear Noize, you think of you guys. I like it. Awesome. So I'm going to bring out a guest because I don't know how long he has. So we're going to bring him out now, and then he can do with the rest of his business later, and he can go do whatever he needs to do. So from the Metal Summit, I'm going to bring out to you Angel Alamo.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I know you guys are friends. I know Jackson's friends with him. Yes, there you go.
Bono's
Hey,
here.
Bono. Well, okay. Is in disguise as Bono tonight. Hey. Hi, Angel. How are you? Thank you for joining
Bloody
us
Monday.
tonight.
Yes. I thought it
what's-
would be funny to see if you paid attention to the name.
I'm always watching what you do. Sometimes you catch me.
Now you sound like the song by the Police.
So, Angel, do you have anything you want to ask? Do you have anything you want to bring up? Maybe there was a place that we ran into Jackson not too long ago.
Was it? Yeah, it was a couple months ago at M3.
It's M3.
I just love the attitude that you guys have. Because, like I said, I was a teenager, unfortunately, during the grunge era, where it was just fucking boring. I like rock stars. Like Ozzy was larger than life. Metallica, all of those bands in the 80s were just larger than life. I love that you guys got that same attitude and mentality.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, you just twinkled Alex. You just twinkled Alex in the fields because
that's all my stuff, man.
And
Alex
the music
hates-
rocks. It kicks ass. I know you guys don't have trouble getting laid like I do. Why?
That's not what I've heard on the street there, Bono.
Metal Summit talk.
That's not
I'm
what Jay
sorry.
Oakley told me.
Let me just tone it down to G-rated. You guys eat milk and cookies and go to sleep at 10. Yeah, there you go.
You're not that young now.
Hey, at least 10:30.
10:15.
Oh wow.
My question for you, Alex, is what musician, what album inspired you to pick up the guitar?
Oh God, there were so many, but the Beatles. Probably A Hard Day's Night was the very first one that made me want to play guitar. And then just being a huge fan of like Van Halen and stuff like that, then I was like, because I never thought I could touch anything like that. And as soon as I started playing, I was like, I want to touch something like that. So I forced my way into it.
Absolutely. Like Eddie Van Halen, he was just he was a legend in his own time, and I just love his music. And you had to love, that style of music that he did. Yeah.
And is the band signed to a record deal?
No, we're not. Everything is done in house, and we just do it the best we can. Is the way I put it.
Oh, Cool.
Now, how long have you guys been together?
Yeah, so I've been playing with Alex for 8 years now. So I joined in 2018, and he's been operating the Noize since 2017.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sounds great. Sounds great.
So
Sound like
during the time of COVID, were you guys able to just write a bunch of songs since there was not much to do with shows?
It's funny enough. I actually think we did some of our more fun shows during COVID. I would say we had a lot of ideas beforehand and tried to execute them during COVID and really refine them, going back and fixing things we may have not thought was up to snuff, and just try to tweak everything.
Right. And my other question is, like nowadays, you have a lot of, let me say, keyboard warriors. That's just miserable fucks. Do you guys get any of those? Just curiously asked.
Yeah, absolutely. I would say we even had one like a year ago who called our music butt rock, which I had thought that's Nickelback and like, you know, Creed and like it's a band. But apparently like hard rock and like, you know, hair metal is butt rock as well.
Yeah.
Well, the guy was just probably jealous because you slept with his girlfriend or something. It happens, you know. You sleep, you know. These guys take it too personal when you sleep with their girlfriends.
Yeah, I think he was into kind of like thrash metal, which we don't really have anything against. I mean, I would say me and Alex, that's not our cup of tea, but he kind of seemed like the type of guy who liked to be an internet troll. So
That's not good. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah.
yeah, but we've gotten that in a couple of comments. I just think personally, it's part of like, you know, I feel like it's definitely part of music, especially this time period where you're trying to get your music out there and you have to be creative. You got to follow trends. And it's just hard because, you know, while you're trying to get your name out there, people are also like trying to find things to make fun of and trying to, you know, make themselves feel better. So it's just a combination of like all those things in one.
Yeah.
That kind of,
Oh, trust me, I know how to make them feel better. I'll just take their mom to go see Coldplay.
There you go. They can all see, you know.
On the
Leave it
Jumbotron,
to Angel. Oh my Lord.
on the Jumbotron. Hey, I'm with your mom.
did you see they're trying to
He
sue?
knows how to have a good time.
Yeah, he's trying to sue because he got busted cheating. That's his fault.
What a shame.
God, it'd be incredible to be like a fly on the wall in that lawyer's room, you know? Like, just
Yeah,
Oh,
like
no.
how do we sue Coldplay?
It was their fault.
It's their fault. I cheated. Coldplay
Oh, my
made me do
Lord.
it. That kind of takes me back to the 80s when people would blame rock music for their problems.
I was
That is
amazed.
true.
Like, how do you get fired from your own company? Like, the guy was the CEO. Like,
Right. He was the boss. What?
can you imagine, like, Jeff Bezos? They're just like, sorry, man, you're gone.
Just get out of here.
What the fuck?
Oh
Thank
my.
God.
Are we allowed to curse on here, by the way?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So we're
Yeah,
allowed to
it's
say
not PG.
fuck, cock, dick, pussy.
Leave it to
We're
Angel.
allowed to say- What the fuck? You said I could curse.
I know, but geez, a whiz.
But if I can't fucking curse, just fucking say it. You can't fucking curse and tell me the words I can't say.
What's
I
this-
told you he'd make you laugh.
What the fuck? Are you Tipper Gore? Is this a rock show or Tipper Gore?
I didn't complain. I was not complaining.
I was told this was the Justin Bieber stream.
No,
told-
not quite.
But you know what? You guys don't lip sync like Justin Timberlake. I'm not gonna say anything.
Did he get caught recently?
He got
What
caught
He's-
doing a half-ass show. One thing I can say is you guys put on a fucking show. You don't put on a half-ass show walking with the fucking thing, looking all ugly, messed up.
Can I do a ballad?
Oh,
No.
Alex. Oh, somebody
Shout
give
out
me a
to
great
Everest,
question.
baby.
Do you guys do power ballads?
We tried a long time ago and it just kind of failed. It wasn't really what I was.
We tried one song. That was probably like 2019.
I was
Yeah.
thinking about that song today too.
Yeah, never say never, man. Never say never.
Um,
You never
What's your
know.
opinions on ballads, Angel?
I love power ballads. I'm a sensitive guy. You know, don't know what you got till it's gone. Bon Jovi, I'll be there for you. I mean, I sung that song. Yeah,
To who?
my girlfriend in fourth grade.
Hell
My
yeah.
girlfriend in fourth grade.
Oh, okay, I hear. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm like, wait a minute.
also,
I thought
like,
you said you had a girlfriend in fourth grade. I'm like, my eyeballs popped out.
Why? We listen
Go
to those
ahead.
ballads.
Yeah.
White Snake, Is This Love? The Deeper
You
the
didn't hear
Love.
what I said, Jackson. You
Smooth
didn't.
Opinion by Bullet Boys.
I'm a
All
guy.
of
I
them.
never hear a word. I'm a guy. I never listen to a word you. Well, most of the time, I don't listen to a word.
You don't hear me. I have to say it 5 times.
What did you say?
See what happened?
What? Just tell me what the hell you said.
I don't know. Back to
You
your
don't even know what
question.
you said. Look, you don't know what you said. How am I supposed to know what you said?
You said that to the girl that was in that the girl in the 4th grade. But I thought you said your girlfriend is in the 4th grade. I thought that's what you said.
That
Now,
changes a lot of things. That
takes it out of perspective.
Okay, this was 1988. Bon Jovi
Okay,
came
now-
out
all
with
right,
"I'll
now I
Be
get it.
There for You," and I sang that lyrics to her. Well, I told her that I wrote it,
Oh.
and when I saw her 4 years ago, I got busted.
No, he stole the song. He stole the...
Yeah, she was like, "That was a Bon Jovi song. That wasn't your lyrics." I'm like, "I know."
Well, you tried. You tried. Cheers.
So Jackson, when it comes to songwriting and lyrics, do you like to write from a storytelling standpoint or from personal experience?
Yeah, I like to go for a storytelling. So essentially, basically our writing process, Alex will come with a riff. You know, sometimes we just jam and he comes in and just kind of comes up with an idea. But a lot of the stuff he comes up with is high energy. It's, you know, something that would be like, you know, it could be a party song or it could be like, you know, it's kind of like Running with the Devil style, you know, like you're running
Like
from the
that.
cop. Like,
Yes.
I don't know if you've heard our song Crazy for the Rush. It's probably one of our most popular. Like if, you know, at the shows, like people tend to respond the best to it. And it's like a song about running from the cops, like a guy who's killed somebody with a gun, you know? So
I knew it. Yep.
that's kind of our element. So like a lot of times, kind of like an experimental song where you're telling a storytelling experience. Like, you know, we're headed to a show or we're, you know, about to get on a flight or we're running from the cops.
Having lunch.
And what was that
Next
song called
drugs and
again?
rock and roll, baby.
That's it. What was that called again?
Crazy for the Rush.
He
Oh,
just
okay.
told you the
I
song.
have that video.
He just
What
told you the
happened?
song. You wasn't
I
paying
know,
attention.
but
What the?
I'm gonna say
He told you the song. You made him repeat it.
I'm operating the board. Do you need me to bring out my whip?
Oh shit!
Nah, she's kidding about that.
No, I'm gentle, honestly. I will not hurt you. Jackson. Alex. I
You-
heard
are you-
Angel.
Now you're rocking the cradle of love.
Frog. I'm going to play that since we were talking about it and let y'all think on it. All right, here we go. Crazy for the Rush. I know it.
Hey guys, good news. We got a show tonight. Bad news. How we gonna get there? We ain't got no wheels.
How the hell are we going to find a ride that can haul our gear with the keys in it?
We didn't bring our instruments.
Motherfucker. How the hell do we not have our gear?
Well, Jackson thought it would be a good idea to bring these things. Come on, guys, we'll get there.
In what ride?
I got an idea right there. Give me the key.
No fucking way.
that. That was awesome. Yes.
Man,
I like that.
me too. You know what? I'm in my car. The end of the video fucking scared me.
But it did.
Like, what the fuck did I do? I'm like, I thought maybe Lisa called the cops on me for cursing.
Oh, nah, I wouldn't do that.
It's a dog moment.
Yeah, because I was. Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my car. I'm like, what?
You're like, not
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, thanks for scaring me, guys.
That was
God
good. I like
damn.
that ending. Yeah, it was perfect.
Thank you.
Wow. That was
Appreciate it.
cool. You're welcome.
That was
You're
like,
welcome.
what if that was 3 or 4 years ago, man? It's crazy.
Oh God. I think the
So
I think
I
the
can
funny
tell
thing
that
is
their hair's longer.
Yeah, right. It's still taking long to grow. You know, it took 4 years, and it's still not even close to as long as both your guys. Pretty much anybody else.
Aw.
Mine,
mine's longer than angels. So
Yo,
let's just remember that.
holy
the last
Mine's longer than
last time
angels.
last time that ain't sound right. The last time I cut my hair was December 2018.
The
I
last,
don't know when the last time I cut mine. It's just been growing.
So my next question is, when it comes to the set list, man, how do you guys work on that? And is there ever the temptation to throw in a cover song?
that's aha.
oh that's ooh.
Yeah, go ahead, Alex. I'll let you answer the cover song.
Okay, I'll answer the cover song. I am very strongly against doing covers. I've always been against doing covers. And Jackson has been very much trying to get me to do one or two.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I always had the mindset of like I would rather make my own thing go out there instead of having a radio, you know. So why do I want to play what the radio can play?
That is true. That is true. I got that. Yeah.
Yeah. As far as the set list, there's certain songs that we pretty much always play, like Crazy for the Rush is one. And then, you know, I want to say Fight now. So on the song Fight, it's not out yet, but essentially it's our fight song. Everybody comes on stage. It's basically like, fight, shout, you know. So
Oh, okay. Let out that emotions.
yeah, exactly.
aggression, yeah.
It's our fight song,
Yeah.
literally. Like, hopefully one day,
That's
you know, there'll be a giant riot in the crowd from it, you know. That's how much of a fight song it is. But like those songs.
What do they call it? The mosh pit, where they all just get out there and just jump
Oh my
around.
God, they did that at one of our shows when we did Crazy once, and I was thrown off. I was not expecting it.
Oh my. Oh.
Yeah, but
Oh.
there's certain songs that we just always play. But as far as mixing it up, we try to play different songs pretty much every time we play. But of course, that kind of depends on practice and things of that sort, and you know, just what songs we're just the strongest at, essentially. I don't know what thoughts you have on that, Alex.
Yeah, especially early on, we tried to really throw things for a loop every single time, where we were like, we're not gonna have the same set list twice. We're not even gonna have a set list when we go there. Just memorize the order. It was a cluster because we just wanted it to be like that. And we got to a point where it was like, okay, you know, maybe we should start actually thinking about this.
Yeah, just to have a little bit, like, you know what's next kind of thing, you know.
That and knowing how the flow of
What's
the
your favorite
songs
song
roll.
to play when you're out?
Ooh.
Yeah, my favorite is going to be Fight because the crowd gets into it. They're chanting back. So, like, literally the main chorus is fight, shout, and we ask the crowd to sing it with us. So, like, when we were at Artscape, I mean, we had a large group of people just chanting it back. And to me, that just makes it more worthwhile, you know, when the crowd's involved. So that's the most fun for
Absolutely.
me, especially getting people on stage. And like, you know, they're
Yes.
a part of they're a part of the concert. You know what I mean? That's what makes it
Absolutely.
worthwhile to me. I would say Fight.
Aw. That's cool. You know, you don't want to. Go ahead.
I think Jackson is for me. I would definitely pick a song of ours called "Drinks on Me." because I just love how wacky it is musically, and the way it was
Yeah.
written was to be like this flow of as the lyrics goes on, the person's getting drunk through the song, and I feel like the music gets drunk along the way because the first verse is different than the second verse, but just by a hair, and then the third verse different from the second verse, but it's
like it's
miles
getting
between the
drunk.
first and third. So I love the complexity of how it rolls.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I would like to hear that. The drink on me. Yeah.
Yeah, that one might be coming soon. I want to say
Uh-oh.
3 or 4 months from now. I think.
So
Oh, okay.
soon.
Okay.
So-
Will there be a video along with that?
Yes. Yep. So we're putting out our first album next year, hopefully early on
Okay.
next year, and it's going to have Drinks on Me. It's going to have Fight. Well, we're redoing Crazy for the Rush, the one you just heard there.
Yes.
You know, because we recorded that 4 years ago, and you just always, if you can, you always want to improve. So that's kind of the mindset that we have with that, because we love the song and just we think we can do it even better. So that's
No, that's true. You always want to improve or upgrade or do something different. Put a different lyric in there or do something else that you want to try to do.
and who knows, maybe Alex will
do
do
you-
a cover.
You can do a what? You can do a what? I didn't hear.
I'll be gone. I'll be gone.
I said he could even do a cover song on the album.
Oh, a cover. Oh, shoot.
So
He's like, no.
would you guys have would you guys have a record release party to celebrate the album?
That would be awesome. Yeah.
That would be really fun. I don't think we ever thought of it, but that would be fun to do.
Oh yeah, we never thought of that.
Yeah. How about that?
Before you guys hit up Eddie Trunk to host it, consider a small person like me to host instead of Eddie Trunk.
Yeah, I saw you hosting
How about
Angel
me?
the other night at that
Me
show
and you
with
could do it.
I can't think of the band's name right now. 'cause
Kingdom in Flames.
Kingdom in Flames, yeah. That was awesome. You and Jay set that place off.
Yes, I was a nervous fuck on stage. I was
I
like,
love being on stage, though. Me
You
and
see,
you
my
could
worst
do that.
fear-
We could be on this. We could host it. I can host it. There you go. Let's do it. Got it.
there you go. Yeah, you do the G-rated version. I'll do the R-rated version of the.
There you go. I'll make it look pretty, and you get in there and get it grimy. Yeah, there you go.
Angel can do a comedy set, the first couple minutes, and then
I'm telling you, he's got a knack. You don't realize it, but he does. Yeah. Mm.
you do remind me a
So,
little
do you
Mario
do anything?
Lopez.
Why are you talking over him, Lisa? Let him speak.
Started, but then he started, and then I stopped, and there you go. I'm not saying anything.
We
Jackson.
know we know it's your show. We know, but
He wants me to pull the whip out. That's what he wants, and I just ain't do.
can you let him speak? He's trying to promote the damn record. It's coming out early next year. Do you have a title yet for the record?
I didn't say
is that
nothing.
still
Go
up
ahead,
in the air?
Jackson.
So we're still debating it. So we have a song called Takeoff, and it was written to be like an opener, because we were kind of going through like some ideas, and we're like, none of these songs quite are like hitting like the opening vibe. So I think that's a perfect title for our first album is Takeoff. Like, it's the first one.
I
Get
like
off
it.
the ground.
Yeah.
But we've also tossed around the idea of a self-titled album. Alex loves Van Halen. And
Yeah.
loves he loves like the idea of like self-titles and stuff like that. Right.
Also, I'm not creative enough to think of a name.
I mean, yeah, just about everybody. Yeah, I mean, just about everybody did a self-titled album back in the 80s. Like, Skid Row, Bullet Boys. They all came out with self-titled album.
Def Leppard, Pyromania.
That wasn't self-titled.
I thought you meant one title. Never mind.
Self-titled. Do you understand
Something's
the
in my
words that are
Pepsi.
coming out of my mouth?
Something's in my Pepsi.
You're
I don't know what's
right.
going on.
It is our jobs not to listen to you. You're supposed to listen.
It's my show, damn it.
Somebody throw some shade in the comments.
Yeah, self-titled is a good idea. I mean, to promote the band name.
Then we don't even need to come up with art. We just use the art we have for the name. Just throw it up there.
Like
We're
the
done.
noise, and then have something that goes with like Noize does, like the noise and something.
Lisa, I saw you put "Come on, feel the noise" in one
I
of your
did.
promotional materials. Yes.
I couldn't find your song when I was trying to make that reel, and then it's all I could find was the "Come on, feel the noise," feel the noise. And then later I found the one song, and I'm like, yes. I promote all night long. That's what I do. So I can't help it.
Yeah, if we had a walkout song, it just might be that song.
It probably would.
That would be awesome. Yeah. That would
Or it
be.
would probably be Van Halen.
Okay.
So, I mean,
What song?
no, I just want to say now, like, some bands, they do things different. They will put out a song at a time. Others prefer an EP. So what made you guys go the format of putting out an album?
Yeah, I know albums are not quite as. I think I've heard, I've been to a lot of conferences, music conferences, and various, panels, and they always advise, single releases and kind of promoting it a little at a time and building it up. That's one reason, Fight and like Crazy for the Rush are like two of our most popular and like highly regarded songs. And I mentioned we were redoing Crazy. So that's why we haven't put those out quite yet, because we're kind of just still building. That's kind of the crazy thing too, is the music that we're putting out, right now, we already have a lot on the way too. So it's kind of crazy. Back in Style, we just released. We recorded that February of 24. Yeah, it's been,
last year.
that's the crazy thing about it. It's by the time the album comes out, that song will be 2 years old. As far
That
as
when we recorded it and then wrote it probably 2 or 3 years before that.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what? I still remember when Def Leppard, they released "Bringing On the Heartache" in '81. Then they re-released the song in '84. So that's something that bands have done at some point throughout their careers.
Yeah, we always mention Whitesnake because from what I've learned, Alex might be able to speak better on it, but I know they failed. He failed a couple of times on an album, and then he got John Sykes on it, and they got it right, and then they had 1987. That's my knowledge on it, at least.
Yep, that is true. Because Here I Go Again, there's a different version from '84.
Yeah.
And then they did the '87 version that really kicked ass.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd be interested to hear that.
You're fine. You don't need to hear it.
Is it bad?
It's just not as good, in my opinion.
Oh,
No.
Lordy.
I heard it one time and I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's exactly how I was as well. I was like, nah, I don't need it. I'm good. Go back.
Have you also heard the Zero album by Van Halen?
Zero.
Which album?
No.
It's
It was-
go ahead.
Yeah, it was the stuff they did pretty much with recording with Gene Simmons and just a bunch of the early take stuff before they were signed. And there was a bunch of cool stuff on it and stuff that they used. I think the middle eighth portion of Mean Streets is on it as a whole different song. It's just really interesting to see their early takes of stuff and then how it evolved through the years.
Yeah, Running with the Devil. That one sounded. It's
Bop, bop,
weird.
bop.
I
It's
love
really
that
fast.
song. Yeah, it's a cool song.
Yeah.
Hopper Teacher got me in trouble.
Tell Tell this story.
Because I would say that the first day of school, I wonder what the teacher's going to look like this year. And then one year, the teacher got mad.
What did she look like?
What the fuck? Well, she was ugly. Well, she was ugly, but then the teacher I had in 4th grade, I was hot for teacher.
It all goes back to 4th grade.
Man.
Something about that 4th grade.
I had a lot of issues in 4th grade.
It sounds like it. It really does. You had crushes, making up songs. Singing songs that's not your songs, and saying that
We're
your
not
songs.
talking
And you're a
yeah.
crush on teacher. Oh my goodness!
Why are you talking about me? We're talking about the band.
You were just saying. I just put my 2 cents in it. I'm not
Okay,
allowed to put my 2 cents in it.
Y'all need a talk show for real.
I'm telling you.
It would be more entertaining than The View.
Jackson and Alex are taking time out of their busy schedules to promote the album, and you're talking about me in 4th grade.
Maybe we can write something about him in the 4th grade and put it on the album.
You were talking about it. You were talking about it. So I chimed in and put my 2 cents in it, and then you're going to be like all the way right.
All right.
Ed said he was homeschooled in 4th grade.
See? Now, how old were you in 10th grade? 4th grade. 4th grade. Oh, God.
Damn. He's a musician. He's not dumb.
I didn't say that. Oh, you got questions coming up. Let me see. Why do you never? Oh, that was from the other. Oh, wait a minute. Speaking with me. Oh, hello.
Ed, yes, she can. She hits very soft. You don't got to worry about the pain, Ed. She hits very soft, Ed. You don't got to worry about the pain at all. Yeah, exactly. Really soft.
I really fucked up. People are laughing on the other side, man. This is great.
So no worries, Ed. You don't got to think about the pain.
Fucking love you, Ed.
Oh my goodness. Aside from working on the album release for the upcoming year, what else is in the works for the band? That is shows and festivals. That was my one question coming up, but there you go. Yeah. Kimberly Nickerson asked the question.
What's up, Kim? Yeah, we are going to be applying for some bigger music festivals. We had just played the Baltimore Artscape. We were on the main stage, and want to shout out thanks to Baltimore Promotions for that. But, we're hoping to kind of get out of the state a little bit and play out. We haven't, like I was saying, we've been playing for 8 years. We're trying to, play more in PA, maybe Virginia, and then just kind of keep grinding a little bit. As far as shows, we'd love to be back at Artscape.
I like doing festivals. Festivals are my thing. I like.
Our sound is
cool.
definitely our sound is definitely like festival.
Yeah.
Because Alex got his, full stack amp, and he's got one on each side of the stage, and I'm doing like the David Lee Roth kicks running all over the stage. It's really better suited for, bigger stage, louder sounds, where you're not contained. That's kind of like where I think we shine. And I think people see it too. We hear that.
Yeah, you need a big stage to show off what you do. And you have a lot of energy, and you need to run around, like you said, doing those kicks and stuff like that. Have you ever played at the Baltimore Sound Stage?
Yes. Yeah. Alex, you want to tell them about that?
I don't know what there's to tell besides we had the fire alarm go off while we were playing. We had these 2 vertical fog machines, and I had somebody controlling it while we were playing who knew the set we were doing. And they're like, you know what? I'm just going to let it rip. Boosh, boosh. And after the first song, they get a call from the fire department wondering if they need to come show up.
Oh, my God. Oops.
Yeah, we played at Baltimore Power Plant as well. On the they had a big stage out there, and we've also played
outside.
Funny enough, I have to say we played at the Angels Rock Bar.
Oh, that's a nice place. I like that place. Yeah.
Which Angel, I wouldn't be surprised if you own that place.
Right.
I wish. I wish.
Have you ever been there, Angel?
No.
No. Well, you should.
I forgot the name of the venue where I was hosting. That was a pretty good venue in Townsend, Maryland.
The Wrecker?
Was it Zen West? Oh, the Wrecker. The Wrecker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we played there in 20. Was it 21? Or is it?
Yeah, I think it was 21.
We played with Throw Killer and Bombin Kinder and 86 Bullets, and it was a great lineup, and it was a great show, and especially around COVID times, that was a really fun show. And we had a great turnout. Like there was hundreds.
It was
of people.
packed. Yeah.
We did a good job with getting people out there, so it was awesome.
If you guys
normally-
want, oh sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I was going to suggest to you guys. I know Pavement Entertainment is always looking for artists, and they're a pretty good label. They definitely have some of the big artists, or you can maybe get on the tours with them. Just an
And what
idea,
are
because just an idea, because I definitely want to see the band headline Madison Square Garden, so I can go backstage, have fun.
If we get that because of you, you can go there for free. We'll pay for it.
Thank you.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal,
So what
man.
venue- Go ahead.
I was saying that's definitely the goal, man. We want to keep trying to market and get the music out there. I mean, I'm always working on my vocals, trying to get better and better. And it's a grind, right? You're competing, especially in this genre. You're compared
Yeah.
to Zeppelin, you're compared to Aerosmith, and what I mean? If you can't sing like them guys, right, you're always going to be held to that standard. Same with Alex, right? He's held to the same standard. Jimmy Page, Van Halen, you name it. So I think that's really tough, and that's why you probably don't see maybe as many bands these days. But I think that's a challenge, right? Like there's still I think of like Dirty Honey, Greta Van Fleet. Like those guys are like legit, and like we just got to keep working to get to that level. And
That's right. You just got to keep giving it your all. Keep going and keep practicing. Practice makes perfect. I mean, that's pretty much what you have to do, and everything like that. You have a pretty high voice, and I like that. As I was listening to your songs, and the octaves are real high, and I like that. I really like that. Yeah.
thank you. Appreciate that.
You're welcome. I like that because that's just like it gets into you in a good way, meaning like you just want to let rip and let it go.
Yeah, the
It
funny
does.
thing
It's
about
good.
that I want to point out is I couldn't really always sing that high. And I think a lot of people,
Okay.
like, there's a misconception about singers, and maybe Angel, maybe people have said this to you before. I'm not sure, because obviously you guys do a lot of interviews, and you as well, Lisa. But
Right.
I've found, like, a lot of people are told that they can't ever sing. They're like, you'll never be a singer. You're a baritone, you're a bass. It's rubbish. Like, you can train yourself. You need the right coaching. You need the right teaching. You got to do the right things.
Yes.
If you look back at some of our old videos, like, I'm not proud of some of the old videos, but like nowadays, right? Like I'm happy that I've come that far, and you kind of see that. So I just want to point that out, because like I couldn't always do that.
Oh, okay. So it's like a little bit here, and then the more you do it, the more you can get more. I don't know if I'm explaining it, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
The more
you get
you
like
do,
1% better.
yes.
It's just like
you're
with
climbing
guitar,
that
right?
ladder.
It's like with guitar, right? You're learning your scales, and you're probably like playing like shit for the first 6 months, and then you hit a breakthrough, and you're like, holy shit, I just played this insane solo, and I can't believe it. And then now you're challenging yourself to play like Yngwie or something,
Right.
And keep going and going, and that's the same with vocals. I think a lot of people think like a lot of the best singers are people that were just born with this talent, and it's like it's far from the truth. Like most of the singers that are the best have been trained, or they have put in a lot of time in their voice.
Absolutely.
So
And it takes time. It takes a lot of practice. Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to the show days, do you do anything to prepare for the show, and do you do anything after the show for your voice?
Oh, lots
That's a
of
good
lots of
question.
cocaine, lots of hookers. Lots of,
There you go. Ain't a lot of pussy.
yeah, kicking ass. Lots of orgies. Yeah, we line those up. We basically
Yeah,
have a
you
guy
know
who hands out badges.
You know
Oh
what,
my
Jackson? I'm so fucking proud of you. You're my favorite.
VIP,
You're
you
my
got
favorite
the
fucking
VIP.
singer.
You
know what?
You
know what? You know what? John Bon Jovi is no longer my favorite singer. It's fucking you, man.
Fuck yeah! I'm gonna go take an 8-ball right now. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
my-
This is so wild.
My kind of rock star. My kind of rock star. Rock and roll music is back. Thank you, please, Jesus.
We'll be arrested next week. Here it comes.
Make sure,
Oh
make sure it's a female officer.
Film it and we'll send it to you, Angel. We got it.
There you go. Record it.
Fuck yeah.
Let me know how she uses the nightstick.
Oh my god.
Resist arrest.
Things will never change.
Citizens arrest my ass.
Sorry, what was the question? I mean, I got carried.
Oh yeah, Lisa. What was the question? Oh, how do you prepare? How do you prepare? How do you-
Prepare for a show, right?
Can you tell we're
What
big
you say?
fans of Steel Panther?
Yeah, I can now. If I didn't before,
Yeah, but
I
you
can
answer
now.
that question. But you answer that question. You said a lot of orgies, eat a lot of pussy, that stuff. So what do you do after the show? Your voice.
You know, we go to Denny's and we get ourselves a Grand Slam.
Damn, I thought you guys went to the Waffle House. Damn.
Oh,
Actually, funny enough, Alex fucking loves Waffle.
I love Waffle House with a passion.
that is
God.
awesome.
I'm glad we were able to make you laugh, Angel, because I've been trying.
Are you fucking kidding me? At last, I feel good about the future of rock and roll. Thanks to you.
Dude. I mean, rock and
makes
roll
me
needs a
hope.
revamp, man. It really does.
Yes, damn it. We don't need the drugs. We just need the sex and rock and roll.
There you go. There you go.
Yeah, it's like
Say
we need
no
to
to drugs,
substitute
kids.
something else.
What happened?
Oh, it's like we need to substitute something else in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
like-
Right. You don't need those drugs. They're
More
not good
sex.
for you anyway.
Double it up. Double it up.
Double on top. Double on top.
Sex, orgies, and rock and roll. Sex-
There you go.
I'm sorry.
You should get a shirt made.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Shout out to Scott Phoenix.
Oh,
Orgies, Scott. Orgies.
I got an idea. I got a merch idea. Booty shorts
Hey, now we're talking.
and
I like where your
condoms.
mind's at.
Your name will really
Shit.
make a good thing for condoms. Like just have the name of the band on the condom.
Oh, that could be our sponsorship deal.
Yeah,
Glow,
this would be a
glow
lot
in
of
the
noise.
dark.
Oh shit.
Glow
Coming
in
to a
the
Waffle House
dark.
near you.
Hot color pink.
There you go. Sell condoms at the Waffle House.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god. And glow in the dark ones too. So you know you can't get
Why you
lost.
stuck, Lisa? Why you
You
stuck?
can't get lost.
And
What?
you were stuttering. Are you nervous?
Because I was trying to get I was trying to get my word in. I'm never nervous. I drink my Pepsi and I'm happy. Have a
Yeah, but you were
Pepsi and a
stuttering.
no. And
Lisa's sponsored by Pepsi right now.
that's great. There you
They
go.
better fucking pay you,
Scratch and sniff condoms. There you go.
cheap asses.
Scratch and sniff.
I'm working on it.
I don't know about that one.
Trust me, after watching this show, they're gonna be like, "That is so perverted."
Scratch and sniff condom. Oh, I just got. I have
You got a new
I think is- I'm trying.
Why does it
That's
smell
too
like
much
shame and
information.
depression?
Oh my god, it's funny.
But that's a good idea for merch.
Yeah, sell condoms.
Promote
sell
safe
them
sex.
What?
Yeah, promotion of safe sex. Yes, we
There you
promote
go.
safe sex.
Safe
And
sex.
you know what? The name of the band. Come on.
the
Oh.
noise.
The noise.
Cool.
The noise.
That's the
Bangers.
slogan right there.
Bangers. Yeah, the noise bangers. There you go.
Wait, shouldn't it be "Come on, don't feel the wait"?
No.
Feel the noise.
They can still feel the noise. You know, get it? Feel the noise.
Okay.
Come on, bang the butt. Come on, bang the noise.
She just took it to a whole other level.
I didn't mean to say the butt. I meant to say the noise.
You just
Yeah,
said it again.
I said the noise. I didn't say the butt. I said the noise.
You just said it again.
That's because I said I didn't.
Yeah, if it's a scratch and sniff, it has to smell like fish.
There you go.
Jesus Christ.
Ew.
Shoot.
Ew.
I mean,
Ew.
I would do that. I would do that to a female singer of a band. I'm a groupie, you know.
Or you're like Sweet
We
Connie.
know, Angel. We know. Smells like tuna.
Connie.
Sweet Connie.
What? Females are not the only ones that are groupie. You got guys that are groupies too.
Angel, we should start a groupie group.
Yeah.
I like that. What would you call it, Jackson? What would you call it?
Fathers in Arms.
Jesus Christ.
I'm definitely not interested in being a father.
No, he wants no part of that at all.
Hell no.
And or
Yeah.
marriage, and or girlfriend, boyfriend kind of stuff. He's no part of that.
Me as a father? No way. I'd be a lousy dad.
All right, Ed's in with us. He's going to be in Fathers in Arms.
There you go.
Fathers in arms. Okay, explain.
You know, I mean, the young female talent. We want to support them.
Yes.
They need that father figure in their life.
Shoot.
Who's your daddy, you know?
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Oh, that brings back memories of a sub I used to have.
Wow. Oh shit. Okay, here we go. He said he's starting the group now. Ed. Hi, Ed. There you go. Oh my lord.
Yeah.
I don't even know what question to ask next.
We got the LLC, Ed. We got the
I
LLC
remember.
available.
I remember spanking the fuck out of her asking that.
This
Oh, yeah,
just
the
turned
daddy
into
is-
mistress business all over again.
Damn, where is that number?
This should be, where is who?
I think
No,
his
say there
question
is.
was, what do we do after a show? Is that?
I think that's where it went to. It went to the mistress part.
Yeah, Alex, what's your thoughts on that one?
Well, knowing that
Yeah.
I have to be in bed by 10:15, usually I can't make it by the end of the show. So I'm usually out in the middle of the show.
I think the answer is once we can get Alex, you know, music can be his day job. We will be doing fun things after shows.
Ah. Now, do you have any stories that you can share doing things like after shows? Do you have any things that you have done that you want to share?
Yeah, let me think. I wasn't expecting a question, so let's see. I'm trying to
I'm
think.
gonna hold my peace on
Hey.
this one.
Maybe without putting.
Ask how big it is. Ed said, ask how big it is.
How big is it, Ed?
Yeah, how big is it?
There you go.
Jackson, not the. It was the day after a show we celebrated with the leaf, climbing the
you know what
leaf.
we should say, Alex. So we've had the pleasure of having a couple of opening slots for
Oh, yeah.
some really cool artists. I want to mention that we got to open for LA Guns. I think that was 2018.
Yeah,
that was
2018.
really cool.
We got to be with Jack Russell, obviously before he passed.
Yeah. We have a story on Jack Russell. He really liked Alex's attire.
He was such a sweetheart, man. I feel like I got to have dinner with him, hang out with him. I just remember, I don't think you were there yet, Jackson, and I was on the stage getting things prepped, and all I know is they're coming to me, he's like, Jack Russell's coming, Jack Russell. I was like, okay, I'm in the middle of something. No, you gotta get upstairs. I was like, I'm in the middle of something, and he walks in, just turns, looks at me, walks up, hey, I'm Jack. I was like, nice to meet you, I'm Alex. I'm like, why is everyone so scared? I'm just, be yourself. And then we hung out the whole night. And then what was it? Right before he got on stage, he's like, "Hey, do me a favor. Can you go on stage and put these 2 cups right behind where I sing, so I have something to drink?" It's like, okay. And it was just 2 full red Solo cups filled with Jack Daniels.
Yeah, and then there was one with Ted Poley, I think, right? Where he liked your shoes.
He loved my shoes.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
They're like a bedazzled shoes.
I was gonna ask you, what did they look like? Yeah. Oh, they were real funky, fazzle.
Yeah, they're very bright, and the light would shine right off of them.
Yeah, our drummer
I like
at the
bright
time.
colors.
Yeah, we do too. I was gonna say our drummer at the time, he got in a whole long conversation with Ted Poley from Danger Danger about like drums. He was like sitting there because apparently Ted used to be a drummer in the past. He like walks in, and just starts up a conversation with Nick, who's our old drummer. For like, I swear they were talking for 15, 20 minutes. I'm like, what is?
It was decent.
What are they talking about? They're just like sitting there wondering, like, what the? And then he was like saying they were talking about drum gear and everything, and yeah, they hit it off. It was just like.
Yeah, and I think right afterwards, the drummer he had was showing Nick a drum kit he was going to buy from Wild McBrown of Dockin.
Oh, cool.
He was like showing us the drum kit. He's like, "Yeah, I'm thinking about buying this from him. I think it's a good idea." He's like, "Yeah, man, it sounds like a good idea."
That is so cool. That is cool. So, how many guitars you have back there, Alex? I see. Oh my God, a big handful. And what's one's your favorite?
First off, there's more than what you can see here. There's a whole other room over here with a bunch of guitars, and there's some back here, and I have some upstairs as well. This one's my favorite of all time. I built this in 2018, and it's been my main one.
Oh, sweet.
And then actually, if you looked in the Craze for the Rush video, that green bass that he's playing, I built that for him. That was like a birthday gift I built for him.
Oh, okay.
But all the guitars I use for our stuff is ones I built. I just like how they are.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So can you play something for us and you have your guitar?
Sure. If it comes through. That one song we were talking about, drinks, has this like swing this.
I love that.
But yeah, I always like that little swing bit.
I love that. As shrill as it can go, as loud as it can be. Ah! I love that. And then Jackson's voice with that. Ah! I love it. Yeah, let's hear you, Jackson. Go ahead.
All right.
I
Let's
love
go.
it. You guys are awesome. So cool. So cool. Now, do you have any merchandise out, or is it in the works, in the plans, or anything?
Yeah, so we do have an online store. We still have to list it because we're still doing some things, selecting items. But
Like the
Alex
booty shorts.
have some shirts.
Angel, he said booty shorts.
Yep, we got a couple of dildos for sale.
There you go. You know what? They got these vibrating keychains that's almost look like a tiny vibrator. That could be good for keychain merch.
Some cock rings, yeah.
Take with you when you have a feeling,
More
or
than
when
a
you
feeling.
need a feeling.
More than a feeling. No, I'm just playing.
It would be more than a feeling, right? Oh,
I saw my
Lord.
dildo walking away.
Better not walk away.
So we were just talking about that. We need to write a song that's like got some sort, it's got sex, drugs, and rock and roll in it. We don't have a song right now. So I
It has
was
some
thinking
kind of
one,
punch
like,
in it. Yeah.
yeah, like something
You know
called
what?
cocaine, or like something called like great big GBO, great big orgies. Something.
I got an idea. I got an idea for that.
Go for it,
Next
Angel.
time you guys play a show in Maryland, we're gonna have the governor of Maryland impose a curfew because of all the chaos we're gonna cause.
Oh my God.
Let's do it.
That's the best way to do it. Live it, so you can write lyrics.
Warm them
Ed,
up
you're
for
coming
after.
too. Yeah, we're bringing Ed also.
Ed's in it. Yep, there you go.
Yep. So we're gonna have the band, Ed, me.
Jay, yeah, we gotta get Jay in there too, man. Jay will throw down too.
Absolutely. There you go.
We cannot bring.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can't bring Jay because he's committed. He's not single.
Oh, is this the Singles Boys Club now?
Oh no.
Hey, I got the motorcycle ready.
Get your motors running. Oh my Lord.
I'm not making that up. I'm ready to go.
You could run for mayor.
Right on cue.
Oh
If you
wow!
wouldn't
I think
vote for
you guys should collaborate with Angel to help with making that new song, because he's full of
Yes.
he's full of ideas.
We
He's
gotta,
full
you
of,
know what?
like,
We gotta do the rock show. We gotta do the rock show. Go to the strip club and do an after party.
See that? If you go to the strip club, it'll give you plenty of ideas, and then
I don't
hey,
need-
you never
no,
know, you might
no,
just
no.
get lucky, and
Go-
you know.
You go to the strip club to live it.
There's one right by, our plant and all that. So you could just hop.
There you go.
There you go. 1, 2, 3, bam. Okay, Jackson. So, what part of being a musician is your favorite? What do you like the most?
Yeah, I think that's hard to really narrow down because, I really love a lot of aspects of it. I mean, I would say songwriting is probably my favorite just because you're kind of creating things from scratch and bringing it to life. I think, also getting that interaction where people like what you're doing and you're creating something for them. I think there's nothing like that really in the world. When you kind of break it down to the very minimalist, I think that's kind of the greatest part about music. It's kind of like if you think about music, if you're just playing and there's nobody to play for, then what is kind of the purpose?
Right. Then what are you doing it for? Right. Gotcha.
Exactly. And then like music can change people's lives. Like there's people that are, they're ready to kill themselves. They're, they're going through a breakup or they're having a great time. Like how many of your best times in your life, were accompanied by one of your favorite songs?
Absolutely.
So that's kind of, and we have a song called Ride Away, for example, that we wrote, and it's about having a good time in the car. It's called Ride Away. And that's kind of like, and just overall, exactly what I'm talking about, right? Being
Right.
able to write a song that people can enjoy in their car while they're just driving down the road. And then you can kind of be in that moment where, you know, when you got the windows down and everything. So
I love that. When we used to travel to New Jersey, Wildwood, New Jersey, that is, and we used to do that, play our music and put the windows down and just, you know, have a great time with that. That would be, you know, really cool, really, you know, really nice. How about you, Alex?
Oh, yeah, I would say writing. I mean, it's a tough one for me because of just the fact that I just write the way that I always feel whenever playing guitar, and to see people receptive to it is really, really heartwarming to me, especially growing up, knowing that, you know, it wasn't the music at the time and people didn't really get what I was going for. And actually took a very long time, and Jackson can attest to this, for even going to studios, people just didn't get what we were doing, and it would never come out the way we wanted it. So when people are really receptive to it, it really warms my heart because it's everything we put into it.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if I can now, I want to play that song you were just talking about. Yes. And it's called again. And
right away.
Right away.
Right
Yes.
away,
Okay.
baby.
Yes. The Noize. Woohoo.
Thank
I like that. That was pretty cool. I like that. See what I mean? The vocals are like really high, and I love that. Playing out in the field like that is awesome. Very cool. What was that? Where was that done?
That was in Bel Air. It was on the Mom Pa Trail. Did you hear about the
Oh, okay.
person? Did you ever hear about the illegal immigrant that killed that lady?
No.
It was right.
It was on that same
It was
trail.
right there.
No, I haven't heard of that. No. Oh,
Yeah, it was really big story. Trump got involved with it and everything. But
arr.
so we thought it was
Yeah.
we thought it was the perfect place to film it.
There you go. Oh.
But a cool thing about that video I did want to mention, Alex's girlfriend helped film it. I directed it and edited it. And I don't know if Alex had mentioned yet, but he's been doing all of the mixing and the mastering of the songs. He's
Wow.
he's a wizard when it comes to you're a wizard, Alex.
There you go. I had one of those wizards from Waverly Places. I know it takes you back a little bit, but it had that wand. It made all kind of noises. My daughter had it when she was younger, but I usually keep it next to my computer so I can shake it at everybody. But anyway, that's another story. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I like the I'm gonna say I like the noise. I like the noise. Yeah, I love the noise. How about that?
Yeah, we really appreciate the support. We really do.
I'm glad you guys came on the show. Angel, why are you laughing? What's so funny down there?
Is he looking at the comments?
Here it comes.
Shout out to Scott Phoenix and Sheila and Ed. Alex has a huge one.
Uh-oh. Woo! There you go.
You
You should be proud, man.
I'm very proud.
He's working on another guitar that's even longer.
I'm gonna double it up.
Hey, Tommy Lee is working on bigger drumsticks. So.
Yeah, he's got this pump.
Oh my God. What am I gonna do? Oh, let's see. What's the next question?
But just going back to talking about like that recording. Alex had mentioned earlier, we've had a tough time with recording with certain, just certain engineers. They didn't really get the vision that we had for the music. We wanted to be more raw sounding. We didn't want it to sound too produced. We wanted it to sound like, classic rock should. And,
Right.
We kind of just hit it like a wall. We're like, why don't we just kind of try it ourselves? And Alex
Okay.
kind of took the reins on that. And yeah, he's really good at it. And it's funny, he actually is an engineer. He went to school for engineering. So
That's awesome, Alex.
He's using his degree right now.
Yeah, in the wrong way. I went to school for mechanical engineering, not for sound engineering.
Well, that's good. Everything's working out, and you have to know all of that stuff to put it all together. And you do editing as well. That's cool.
Thank you. Yeah, I do. I actually do some video production in the free time, and
Awesome.
we've been really trying to push like doing music videos. We just shot another one for a song that's going to be coming out in a month or two called Your Heart. That we're pretty
Aw.
yeah. And
Is
then
it fast or is it slow?
you want to play it, Alex?
Yeah, let's hear it. I want to hear something.
Yeah,
That's cool. I love that. It has like that, the touch of like a Van Halen sound, like a, to me anyway. I mean, everybody has their own opinion, but I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it has a bit of that ain't talking about love sound.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So who was your inspirations? Like, when you started becoming musicians, who was your inspiration?
It's funny as shit. Angel said Bon Jovi. Mine was fucking Bon Jovi. Bon Jovi.
I'm actually 2 miles away. I'm 2 miles away from the John Bon Jovi rest stop in Jersey.
For real?
No kidding, I am.
Damn. Do you go and eat there?
Yeah, yeah, I go and eat.
You would be there every day. You love Bon Jovi, damn it. I would be there every day.
Are all of your interviews this, humorous?
No. I mean, we do have fun, but I don't have Angel with me all the time. But I might, ask him later if he wants to join in, and we'll have to talk about that. We'll see what happens. Pull him in.
It's funny. I was supposed to be on here for a few minutes.
Yeah, you stayed. You must be having a good time. I'm glad you stayed. Put it that way. I'm glad you stayed.
He sticked around.
I stayed for
the merchandise.
Yeah.
What happened?
See, you're not paying attention. He said stick around for the merchandise.
No, because you both were saying something at the same time, and I didn't hear it. And I'm like, huh? What happened?
Like when you asked about the influences, Alex answered that about an hour ago.
Well, it's just been a fun night, and it was just been, taking on every different
And you
angle
haven't
that
been
we
paying
could
attention.
cover.
Yeah, and you haven't been paying attention.
I have.
When is
I've
the
been
album coming out? All right. Here's a pop quiz for you, Lisa. When is the album coming out?
It's not coming out yet. Put it that way. Not yet.
He told you when the album's coming out.
And you're a savage.
There's something in that
Next year.
Pepsi.
Next year. It's next year. Damn it. Right. Right.
What part of
Jackson?
next year?
I don't know.
Don't ask them. I'm asking
Oh.
you.
I don't know.
Why are you asking Jackson? I'm asking you. You asking Jackson. And Jackson is like, leave me the hell out of this. I'm done.
Just like Wayne's World.
Party time.
Early next year. The new album's
Well,
coming
I
out
said
early next year.
I didn't say early. I said next year.
That's not
I
the
did
answer.
answer the question.
So the album will be out early next year. Yeah.
That is perfect.
Early next year.
It may be
Needs to go in
self-titled.
airtight. When you have time, I do have a question. Go ahead. Let's hear your question. Okay. Next question I have is
Can I finish answering
you
that?
sure can. Go right ahead, Jackson.
So,
Yeah, let me finish.
What did you say?
So Bon Jovi, Janie Lane, funny enough, from Warrant. I don't know what it is. Just like as a performer, his vocal tone is just a huge.
Yep.
I'm planning to dye my hair blonde here soon. So.
Well, that would be cool. You're almost there, so just a little bit more like a brighter blonde.
Yeah, did you notice like in Right Away, there's like you kind of see like the highlights.
Yeah.
I do. I can see it. Yeah.
But Janie Lane, David Lee Roth as well. I don't know if you noticed. I got the pants on.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about your outfits. Where do you get them? Do you make them yourself? Do you have someone make them for you?
It's a little bit of
how does
all
that
of
go?
that. Yeah, it's a little bit of all of that. Some of like the pants I wore in that video, there was a fashion designer that made those.
Oh,
But-
sweet.
But like some of the stuff, this is actually a girl's jacket. They got it in like the women's. Like, so you got to know where to look. So I got, there's a site.
Yeah, because it's gonna have to look that way because it's different. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
like your average, the average guy is not going to want to wear, what we
That
wear
kind of
for
stuff.
this, and that's because it's
Right, because you're supposed to stand out.
yeah, it's like hair
That's what
metal,
it's all
the
about.
hair metal attire. So,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah, there you
there's
go.
one place called Metal Threads. They do the pants for Steel Panther.
Oh, metal threads. Okay.
If you get a chance, definitely check them out, or
I'll
anybody
check that
listening
out.
if they're
Yeah.
looking for some cool pants. They do custom pants too. So if you want a specific
Ooh.
color,
Sweet.
they're a little pricey. They weren't cheap.
Right, because I'm sure they put a lot of work into it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I like to have at any time 7 to 10 different pairs of pants just to mix and match. Because I hate when people go to a show and then you're wearing the same thing. I just kind of also think it's cool because you never really know. So like if you're coming to a show, you're like, what's he's gonna wear this time, kind of thing. So
Yeah.
I'm just a
Yeah.
big-
You can switch it up a little bit. Yeah.
I'm just a big
Put it different colors.
yeah,
Yeah.
neon and bright and obviously
I like the red that you were wearing.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You're welcome. I think you both had the red on. It was like red's really like a stand out kind of color. I like that. Like red and
red.
blacks.
When I think of red, I definitely think of like Vince Neil and like some of the outfits he had and like that's another inspiration where it's just red. Yeah, like you said, red is rock and roll. So
That's it. Absolutely. What was your first concert that you guys went to? Your very first concert?
You want me to answer first?
yeah,
Oh, Van Halen was the first I ever saw.
I mean, that's cool. I think it was
Yeah,
my second. Yeah.
I was 13 and I saw Van Halen.
Nice.
mine was Jefferson Starship. They do the built this city on rock.
Love it. Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
That was at Rams.
Absolutely. Mine is it Ram's Head? Was
Yeah.
it Ram's Head?
Yep.
Nice. Very cool. Mine was Alice Cooper.
Oh hell yeah. Was that back
Yeah.
in that was back in the 80s, 70s?
Mm-hmm. In the 80s, yeah. I was like 12, somewhere around that.
Was he doing all of the same kind of stuff he does live? Like the Frankenstein and like
Yeah.
the
I
straight
was
jacket?
scared because I was 12 years old and I'm like, my cousin's like, oh, you got to see this concert. And I didn't know what concerts was. I was 12 years old and it was my first concert. And he says, oh, yeah, he goes around, he chops his head off. I said, what? Chops his head off? Because I was I was a young kid. And I was like, okay, let me see. So I'm like, oh my God, is that for real? No. He said, they're just stage props. I'm like, oh my God. I was like, it was so cool to see though, But yeah, he's still doing all that crazy stuff. He's a cool guy. I like him.
Yeah, he seems really down to earth.
Yeah. I would love to meet him. Absolutely.
Have you seen any of his more recent shows?
No, I wanted to, but no, haven't had the opportunity.
It's
Yeah.
really cool. He's got he performs with his wife. Like his wife is.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
seen that, yeah. And
Yeah.
his guitar player.
Absolutely. Yeah. What was her name? The one girl, the blonde hair girl, I forgot.
Alex, you would probably. know.
Nita Strauss.
Nita Strauss, yeah.
That's her. Yeah. She's really good at what she does. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. What one word describes you as a musician?
I would say eccentric and or versatile.
Like it.
I think if you're an artist that only does one style or doesn't really venture outside, I think you're kind of holding yourself back. So I try to do as much different things as I can.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
And because I feel like you can then pull that into, just going back. So I took voice lessons with Steve Whiteman from Kicks for a little bit.
Oh, sweet. Absolutely. Yeah.
One thing that he really did point out was like what you really should do when you're first starting out to really try to find your voice is you should try to take from as many inspirations as you can to then craft your own. So start pulling from your favorite artists, sing them, start to practice that, and then kind of then you can develop. So obviously I started with like David Lee Roth and, some more modern bands that sing a little bit lower because I wasn't singing that high at the time. And then, since then, I've been trying to channel like Axl Rose and Miles Kennedy. And, now it's, the dude from Firehouse who just passed away.
CJ Snare.
CJ Snare, yeah,
CJ
stuff
Snare,
like that.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I feel like that's kind of helped as well to kind of, so I would say versatile and eccentric.
I like it. Very cool. Very cool. How about you, Alex?
I would say independent just because I've always just done my own thing. I don't really try to like deal with whatever anyone else is doing, so it's whatever I've always thought of, so I've kind of just stuck and stayed in my own world.
There you go. That's perfect.
Like,
I like that too.
Like I'm like Jackson, like I have zero training. So he was talking about like with guitar, like learning your scales. That never did any of that. My dad told me how to play an A chord and said figure the rest out yourself. So that's what I did.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. So basically, just self-taught,
Yes.
self-learned. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Now I have a question. I like both of your answers. I have a question here from CJMLP. I heard through a friend that Jackson has a special talent for yodeling. Can we have a demonstration? I like that.
In there, yeah.
There we go. Yay.
All right. Yep.
Very, very cool. Now, what's an interesting fact that you can share about yourself that nobody else knows?
Oh, nobody else knows? Okay. Shoot. You got one? Go ahead, Alex.
I don't know. I'm pretty open about everything with me, so I don't really have secrets. I just tell everyone everything. I don't.
You're like a what you see, what you get.
Yeah, someone's like, "Oh, what's it? Oh, yeah, that's that." I'll just tell it how it is with me.
There you go. How about you, Jackson?
Secret nobody know. Are we talking about musically or just anything?
Just something interesting about you that nobody knows. Anything, could be anything.
Yeah. So let's see. Try to think.
He's been stumped.
There's a couple ideas. I'm just thinking like most people would know those, or like some people know. Like one that literally nobody would know, or just like the general, like
Just
that angel,
general.
just like that angel would know.
Yeah, like maybe Angel don't know. Yeah.
So okay, so here's one that I think is cool that probably most people wouldn't know. So I did like chorus as a kid, and I would sing the leads when like all the other guys would be afraid to. So like, there was,
Okay.
I don't know what it was. There was just something in me that like, I don't know if I didn't care what people thought, or I just had a more positive mindset, or
Yeah.
like, because there's a lot of people that like, I mean, there's even really talented singers, there's really talented artists that they can't get up on a stage. Like, they have stage fright, and honestly, it can be like really nerve wracking. Like Angel was saying earlier, you get a lot of negative feedback on things, right? Where you're like, I don't
That's
want to
true.
put something out. But,
Yeah.
I just like, since I was young, I don't know if it was my parents or what, but I just had a knack for like, I'm just going to wing it. I'm just going to go. Like, I don't care. Like, I could fall on my face right now and I don't care. That's just kind of like my mindset. And I think that like is still instilled to me this day. Like, I think singers kind of have to have that, especially if they're trying to like do some crazy shit. Like try to sing like, a Steelheart song,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You got
yeah,
to risk like falling on your face. You know what I mean? Like that's just kind of the nature. So,
yeah, yeah.
or like if you're
That's
trying to play some of the shit Alex, wants to play on guitar, like
right.
bass stuff or whatnot. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Alex?
No, I mean, like I said, I've always been pretty open. I mean, I don't know. I'm just a big nerd. I guess is the best way of putting it. I just like a lot of.
Okay.
I just like learning shit. So I'm just a big nerd outside of playing music.
Oh, well, that's okay. That's good. And we learned something new about you guys, and I like that. And I thank you guys for coming to Front Row Promotions. I enjoy every second, every minute of it. I have one more song that I'd like to play, and I think it's. Let me see back here. I think it's called. I don't know. I don't think I've played this one yet. I think it's the only one she have. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and play it because I can't see the full title.
I think it's
of it.
Back in Style. Is it the?
That's the one. That's the one. Yep. Yep. You got it. Back in style. All right. Here it is. The Noize. Absolutely. All right. Amazing. I love that. That's so cool. So energy. You're energetic. If I had one word to classify you guys, it would be energetic. Energy. Powerful. That's
Hell
two
yeah.
words. So there you go. So we're getting close to the end of the show. Do you have anything that you want to say or any shout outs that you want to throw out to anybody?
What are you thinking, Alex?
Well, I just want to say that we got a couple more singles coming out before the album, obviously. So I want to say look out for that. And I just want to thank everyone that enjoys what we do. It's really the best thing for us is just knowing that people enjoy what we do.
Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, I would say as
Jackson?
far as I definitely want to give a shout out to the people that are watching, that have been watching, the audience. Like, I'm seeing you over there. I know you're there, so I appreciate it. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, man, if you like 80s style rock, definitely just keep tabs on us. We got some good music to come, and hopefully just keep getting better and better because you know, we have big goals, and we're going to keep trying to get better. So
Persevere. That's all you can do. Just keep going and follow those dreams. I have another question. What would you say to someone that's just starting out? What advice would you give them?
the advice I would give them is, well, first off, expect to fail. And I would say fail faster, which sounds crazy. But I think like a lot of people are afraid of failure. But like failure really is your greatest. It's literally how you're going to learn most of the time. And if you embrace if you just embrace it, you're going to succeed a lot quicker. Like if I could go back in time, I wish I was, I wish people would have told me certain things and I had been harder on myself, or I could go back and, fail faster, because I think when you realize what you need to work on, when you realize, oh, maybe I just need to do this one thing and I'll get where I want to go quicker. It's going to be worth it. So that's my advice to somebody is fail faster.
There you go. That's perfect. Love that. How about you, Alex?
Oh, sorry. One more point I want to make.
Okay.
Is most of the artists that do even they a lot of them, I want to say Guns N' Roses barely got a shot.
Yeah.
Oren barely got a shot. A lot of those artists. So it's really got to grind. You got to believe in yourself and always believe in yourself. So.
There you go. I love that. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out, Nick.
Yeah. I'm gonna just reiterate what he said. Don't fuck up. So Nick is actually our original drummer, and before every show, literally within seconds before we started, I just turned him hey man, just don't fuck up, we'll be fine, and then just start playing.
There you go. I love that. Awesome. Now, if you can, please tell me the names of the other band members.
Yep. So we got Nathan Reedy on bass.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And right now, Nick Ryan's on drums.
Awesome. Sounds good. Sounds good. And all together, you are the Noize. The boys that bring the noise. I love that. I can do that name all tonight, all over the place. I'll be creating something. Hey, try this. Hey, try that. That's just what I do. But anyway, I just want to thank everybody for coming to Front Row Promotions. Thank you, Jackson. Thank you, Alex. And thank you, Angel Alamo from the Metal Summit. Thank you all for coming to Front Row Promotions.
No problem.
Angel, any last words from you, Angel?
I can't drive 55. No, I'm just playing.
Alex, you want to have something new?
Yeah.
You want to play one more song, Alex?
What was When I Wake Up? You want to give him a little taste?
Oh, that's
Okay, and then we have another question. Oh, I already did that one. Okay, never mind. Okay. All right. So there you go. I like that, Alex. This music is amazing. So cool. Can't wait for the album to come out. And I also wanted to say you can always post anything that you want to promote on my page. I have 2 pages, but you can, send them to both. I'll get it, and just will continue to promote and keep putting it out there.
Thank you.
You're
Also,
welcome.
Question for you, Lisa.
Yes.
Where did you get the name like Front Row Promotions? Is there something behind that?
Well, a while ago, I was with a guy I was dating, and we were called Screaming Vamp Out. It was a combination of the 2 promotions, but we broke up and we just went our separate ways. And I was trying to find what I wanted to call myself, and it was between up front or front row, because the only way to see a show is in the front row. So that's, you always, you want to see that show and it's in the front row. It's the best seat in the house. So front row, yeah. So front row had the better sound, and I just went with that. And then ever since then, it's been there for, I think I've been doing this for about 4 years now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, yep.
Yeah,
I enjoy
thanks for having us.
You're welcome. I would love to be able to sing like you. I mean, I can belt it out, but who knows if it's the right way. So I'll leave that to you. So leave it to the professionals, and I'll stay behind the scenes and do this.
Yeah.
And put you out there.
Lisa.
Like yeah.
Lisa wishes she.
Yeah.
Lisa wishes she could sing like you. I wish I could get laid as many times as you.
Name's Bono, though. A name like Bono, man.
Yeah, with a name like Bono. I mean, it should be able to-
Yeah, just trying to cause confusion.
yeah. You do it well.
Angel, do they go up to you and they're like, "You're an angel"?
Yeah.
You're my angel. At the what you call it song. What's the name? Aerosmith. Yeah, Angel. Yeah. He's
I
no
love that
angel.
song.
Don't let him fool you.
Of course not.
No, you're far by anything as an angel. But in your mom's eyes, you were Angel, so that's why she named you Angel. Yes.
Yeah, I was curious. Is that your birth name, or is that like because sometimes people have like sometimes
Like
people
nicknames
say,
or
like,
something?
I'm like Action Jackson, but that's not my name.
I like that accent Jackson.
So I didn't know if they were like your real name might actually be Bono or call you.
It's actually the Metal Freak. Yeah, the Metal Freak.
The metal freak. Do you have a middle name, Angel?
Oh, somebody
Yeah, Metal Freak.
Nick's comment. He said as long as Bono's album isn't forced onto my iPhone.
Let me post that. What did it say? Oh my Lord. Oh shoot. Well, do you guys have anything else you want to say before we close out?
Yes. So we have another song that'll be dropping soon. It's called Your Heart. For those who've seen us, they probably already know it. But followed by that, we're likely putting out Drinks on Me.
Oh, okay.
And there's another song called Get Hot that we're about to finish up that, we're probably most proud of so far to this point. So stay tuned. I'm telling you, there's, some music coming that we've been working really hard on. And, we're kind of perfectionists about it. So
Absolutely. You want to nail it right? You put it togetger, all the glues. All of it.
not quite as much as
I
like
always
Prince.
got that
no.
problem.
Angel. He takes it to a different level. Go ahead, Angel.
I didn't say anything. All I said was
I
I
said
tried to
nail it.
right
I
too.
said nail it.
Angel, did you just get
All
out
I
of the
said what?
What?
No.
What did you say, Angel?
All I said was I try to nail it right too.
Right. See? Nail it to the wall. Yeah, there you go. I'm having such a great time. I don't want to close out, but I have to.
Well, damn, you have to, because at some point I got to get my ass to sleep.
Yeah, I think Alex said his
Yeah,
bedtime.
it's hitting that 10:15 mark.
Yeah, it's getting close to it.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Yes,
you all
damn it,
for
some of us-
watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for supporting live music. Music in the making, music everywhere. And thank you, Jackson. And thank you, Alex and Angel, for coming to my show, Front Row Promotions. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
You're all welcome to come back on another time. And yes, we'll have Angel too. All right. So,
I'm gonna get you guys fucked up in Maryland.
hey, there you
Oh,
go.
bro, you're gonna host our next gig.
Yes.
You're gonna announce us on
Me
stage.
too, because I'm here. Yes.
Yeah, you guys should announce. You know, we might have a show and get you guys to announce us when we come on.
There you go. Absolutely. I love stage. I love being on stage.
Yeah, you just have to say like the most absurd thing, like the Bon Jovi cover band that can't do this and that is coming on.
There you go.
And after the show,
I'll get
it's the
I'll
after.
get the Cadillac going.
And after the show, it's the orgy. So bring your condoms and booty shorts.
Don't forget that, Jackson. Your booty shorts.
You know what? After you told us that, we have to change our merch catalog. We've
What was that?
reassessed and we're going to add a new line.
We're adding the booty shorts. It's got to be added.
There you go.
You gotta get tank tops that are like thin strap like this. Because
Can
ladies
you
like
one thing at a time, damn it? No, booty shorts are very important. They're gonna sell.
well, they
Now,
will
wait,
strap, definitely.
Wait, how
yeah.
short? How short? What is the cut? What's the
What,
length?
the shorts?
Yes.
Oh,
You thought we were joking.
No, this is gonna happen.
Yeah,
This
you
now
thought-
is going to happen.
like
You don't
the
joke. We're
cover
not
and the
jokers.
booty.
I don't understand. You think we're
Show them the booty.
You gotta have it where the big boobs they still fit, and they don't come out until later.
They don't come out till later. Later is the key word.
So they gotta be able to handle double D's and triple D's.
Double D's and
With the
triple
tank
D's,
top.
please.
Alex, you should show them fight real quick.
Oh, fight? Just want me to play it?
This is our shout song. Fight! Yeah! Fight! Yeah!
4G! Fight! 4G!
Fight! Yeah!
Fight! 4G!
It's like a Doro song, isn't it?
That sounds cool. I liked it.
Like I could just imagine, Doro singing it,
Oh man, I can imagine a lot of things with me and Doro.
Now, see, Angel's got a crush on Doro. Yeah, you fired him up
I
now.
got
Watch out. Woo!
And you know what? I don't care how sweaty she is on stage. I would eat her out backstage. I don't give a damn how sweaty she is.
Tell us how you really feel, Angel.
Angel, we have this recorded. We can always send it to her.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Is she single right now?
We did an interview with her one time on the metal song.
Did you tell her that? Hey, Doro,
No,
bye.
we just told her that I'm single.
I'm single and ready to mingle. Do you like me? Here's my phone number.
Did she say me too?
Yeah, she did.
No.
Now it's an orgy.
Lord have mercy. What did I get myself into?
Yeah, that was really cool.
You
too.
invited me.
Lorraine Lewis on too. That was really cool. I watched that interview. That was awesome.
Oh,
I mean,
Lorraine
you
Lewis,
invited
yeah.
them.
Were you talking about Lorraine at M3?
Yeah.
I think you were telling me that she was your childhood crush. Is that correct? From Vixen?
Man, I love her OnlyFans page.
She has an OnlyFans?
Yeah, Lorraine. Oh man, it's fucking awesome.
Is there an age
Oh
limit?
my God, I was knowing you would be on there, Angel. We know you would be on there.
Okay.
I mean, fucking hey. I mean, you know what? I
Okay,
gotta give Vixen
I'll turn
a
this over
glass
to
of-
the Angel show. I'm going to go now.
I will give Vixen a lot of credit. All of their former women have looked sexy and amazing. The new one, when she was singing "How Much Love," I was like, I felt that.
So, Angel, Alex has still not met Jay yet. Jay's been to our show Jay's been to our show 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, knows my girlfriend, everything. Just never talked to him. I think we're friends on Facebook too. I've never talked to him.
We got to make that happen. You have to meet Jay. He's very cool. Yeah.
Yes, he is super awesome, super cool.
Yes.
I feel bad for him because all the stuff he got to put up with me.
What did you say, Angel? You
I feel
faded
bad
out.
for all the stuff Jay's got to put up with.
What's that?
He's got to put up with me.
And Psycho Steve, right?
Yep.
Is he really a psycho?
Yes, he is.
Is he a
He's a
schizophrenic?
psycho, and Jay's a
He's from
vampire.
Jersey. He's a psycho.
Hell yeah.
He's a psycho. Jay's a vampire,
Jay's a
and
vampire.
Oh
Angel's
my
a freak.
God, Nick's even met Jay.
You got Psycho Steve. You got Jace the vampire, and I'm the freak.
Okay.
Did you say you're the fruit?
Oh! So Nick says, I've even met Jay. So
No,
how about
seriously,
that?
what
You've
did you
got
say?
to meet Jay. Jay's cool. Yeah.
Look, when you have a show in Maryland, look, you're definitely gonna meet Jay.
I'll send it. I'll send you
Yucky. What?
invites.
What the
What-
hell
what?
did you
Who?
say?
What? Huh?
You said yucky.
What?
What's yucky?
What happened?
You said yucky. What's yucky?
I said, yep. What? Who? I'll send you invites.
Did
Oh,
do you ever go to the B&O Brasserie?
That's where he works. Have I been there? Yeah.
Yeah, Angel, do you go there too?
I go
When
there
he's
for
in town.
breakfast. He has a fucking awesome breakfast.
We should go. Yeah, we should go sometime.
There you go.
Yeah, for breakfast, yes. That's the only time. That's the only time that I'm an angel.
When there's food involved. Get out of my way. It's time to eat. No, I'm kidding.
Well, food involved, yeah. Chocolate syrup, whipped cream, salt. You can still put salt on it.
Somebody said that Jay kept FYE alive.
FYE?
What? What?
Yeah, I think he was a frequent there.
Yeah.
What
Jay's
is
a
it?
good dude, man.
I'm confused.
That's very personal.
No,
What,
no,
to
what
be
did you
confused?
say? I thought you said Jay was the vampire and you were the what?
The freak.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, she said, Kristen said he used to shop there like once a week.
Yeah, he's like shopping for like horror stuff.
Oh, okay. Now I get it.
Has he confirmed how many tattoos he has?
Damn, that's
Oh, yeah, he does have a lot. Let's see. I invited him to several shows. Yeah. I don't know. We have to find out. That would be a good question for the Metal Summit. There you go, Angel. You guys, You guys need to go on the Metal Summit with Angel.
Yes. September.
September.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Man.
We'll set up a date.
There you go. There you
I
go.
got it. My fucking birthday. September 17th.
We could bring all of the drugs, sex, and rock and roll.
Ah, there you go.
Strippers.
That's what you need to have on Metal Summit. Liven it up.
Can you order them in advance?
The strippers? I think so. You just go to a strip club.
They got like Uber, Uber Eats now.
Oh.
It's the Titanic.
What is
Dropping.
going on here? I don't know if it's my computer or what's happening. I'm gonna shut down. If you can hear me. Is that you, Alex?
I can still hear you.
Can you hear me? Angels,
Yes.
you making that noise? I don't know where that noise is coming from.
I think it's coming out of Angel's mouth. Yeah.
Oh no! Angel, is that your phone? I broke the stream mentioning Ouija boards. Yeah, you mentioned the Ouija boards, Nixon. Look what happened.
Oh, shout out to
I
Nick.
thought you
He
had-
runs
I thought you had muted
training
me.
channel. It's
What was that noise? Huh?
I thought you muted
That
me.
was crazy. I didn't. No.
What
it
the
was
fuck
not me.
happened?
I don't know. Nix mentioned the Ouija board, and then we heard.
Yes.
Nick hacked the screen.
Okay, I'm gotta go.
You gotta go.
All right.
I'm having a lot of fun with you guys tonight. Thank you all for coming to my show. We'll have to do this
Yeah,
again.
you kept me past my
sometime.
damn bedtime. I've lost like an hour of sleep.
Oh, you'll regain it in the morning. You'll be okay. Thank you for hanging out, though. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
It's actually 10 minutes to 10:15. Right on time.
Yep,
Yeah, this is
right
good.
on time.
Let's just take it out.
Bingo.
Make Alex go to bed late. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we had fun, right? It was worth it.
Yep.
Sometimes you
worth
just
it.
have to do what you like to do because it's good and it's fun. All right. We always have fun here.
Yeah. I hope the audience
All right.
enjoyed it. Thanks for tuning in.
Yes. Thanks, everybody, for coming to Front Row Promotions. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for supporting live music, music in the making, music everywhere. And thank you to these musicians and Angel and everybody who's watching. You guys be good and come back again. Thank you. All right, Lisa. Bye now. Bye, everybody.